Good day, sir. My name is Alavaren from Section B. Today, I will answer the 10 questions. Number 1. Explain the creating the BFP. So, the Bureau of Fire Protection was created by virtue of Republic Act 6975. The BFP is mandated to ensure public safety through the prevention and suppression of all kinds of destructive fires, investigate all causes of fires and file complaints with the appropriate agencies, enforce the Fire Code of the Philippines, and assist the Armed Forces of the Philippines or the AFP during national emergencies. The Bureau of Fire Protection is required to establish at least one fire station which adequate firefighting facilities and equipment in every province, city, and municipality, and provide highly trained officers and staff with capability, initiative, and foresight to effectively implement their fire prevention and suppression programs and assist during national emergencies. Number 2. What is arson? Arson is a crime commonly defined by statute as the willful or malicious damage or destruction of property by means of fire or explosion. Arson is referred to the burning of another person's dwellings under circumstances that endangered human life. Number 3. Why is it necessary to investigate fire? So, it is significant to investigate fire in order to determine if a fire was the result of an accident or started on purpose. The purpose of conducting such an investigation is to determine if a crime has been committed. Evidence will be collected and witnesses will be interviewed afterwards for a thorough investigation. Number 4. Discuss the elements of fire. So the first elements of fire is heat. It is an energy released from a certain form of energy that causes substances to rise in temperature. Heat is the amount of energy that causes fire to ignite. The second element of fire is oxygen, which produces the amount of gaseous in the air we breathe. Oxygen serves as a source to support the fire to continuously burn into surroundings. And last is the fuel, a combustible material which reacts with oxygen that causes fire. Discuss the types of energy or sources of heat. So this energy serves as the source of component to produce heat, such as chemical energy, electrical energy, nuclear energy, and the last is mechanical energy. So the chemical energy is an energy that is stored in chemicals which released during a chemical reaction. So the electrical energy is a type of energy produced by the movement of electric charge in which we rely on electricity to power our businesses, homes, and etc. The third one is the nuclear energy. Based on research, it is a type of energy that is emitted from the nucleus, which is made up of protons and neutrons and is the core of all the atoms. And last is the mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is an energy that is possessed by an object due to its motion or due to its position. Mechanical energy can be either kinetic energy or the energy of motion or the potential energy or the stored energy of position. Number 6. Discuss the types of heat transmission. So there are several ways for the heat to be transmitted, and this can be done through, first, conduction. It is the transmission through or by means of conductor. Second, radiation is an energy that comes from a source and travels through space at the speed of light, such as the sun emits radiation in the form of light. Third is the convection, is a process by which heat is transferred by movement of a heated fluid such as air or water. And fourth is the flame contact, when flames themselves come into contact with other fuel sources which also catch fires. Number 7. Discuss phases of fire or the 3 stages of fire. So the first one is the beginning phase. It is the initial stage of fire. Free burning phase, the second phase of burning in which materials or structures are burning in the presence of adequate oxygen. Third is the smoldering phase, the final phase of burning wherein flames ceases but then smoke and heat completely fill the confined room. Number 8. Differentiate intentional fire from accidental fire. So, intentional fire are caused by intentional intervention of a human being, while accidental fire includes both fires that are caused by a negligent human intervention or by accidental occurrence without the necessary presence of a human being. Number 9. Discuss the 3 ways of suppressing, controlling, extinguishing a fire. So first is cooling. The cooling process uses an extinguishing agent whose primary characteristic is heat absorption. Second is smothering. Excludes the oxygen from the fuel so that the gases or vapors of the fuel cannot ignite and continue the combustion. Third is the separation. The removal of the fuel, for example, turning off a valve in a gas line to prevent the fuel and oxygen from coming together. Number 10. Discuss the 3 ways to extinguish fire. So, these are the following 3 ways to extinguish fire. First is remove the fuel. The method of extinguishing a fire is to remove the fuel supply by switching off the electrical power, isolating the flow of flammable liquids, or removing the solid fuel such as wood or textiles. Second, cut off the oxygen supply. Smothering agents are substances used to extinguish fire by cutting off the oxygen supply. And the last one is reduce the temperature or cooling. One of the most common methods of extinguishing a fire is by cooling with water. That's all, sir. Thank you.